So look, we're gonna run into customer complaints. Some people are just unsatisfiable. They'll have unrealistic expectations, right? They'll give you, a situation where there's a toilet that looks like everybody in the whole entire world has pooped in it and was never clean, right? And they expect it to look brand new. Sorry, it can't be done. We can't make it new. All we can do is clean it to the best of our abilities. Some things are stained, some things are scratched. Sometimes there's nothing we could do no matter how much we want to, and the customer thinks that we can, right? So sometimes we'll have to explain over the phone, because if you do it, we're going to run into an aggressive, customer. We don't want that. So it's important to listen fully, right? Let the customer explain the situation. It all rolls back to the last thing we were talking about in the last chapter. Make eye contact, nod, avoid interrupting. Let them tell you. If you interrupt, you're saying, I don't care what you're saying, I want to say something. That's not what we want to communicate. So listen, put your ears on, okay? Acknowledge and empathize. Maybe they don't like something about like the way the odor of a cleaning supply we use to clean their oven smells, and they're throwing a fit about it. And I am so sorry. Yes, that is just such a bad feeling. Here, let me open up all your windows, right? You don't have to take the blame for things. Don't always apologize. Think about what they're complaining about and do it. It's not always your fault. So sometimes people will hear an apology and it drives them crazy. So don't always go to that first, right? If you genuinely are sorry, always say you're sorry. But sometimes what works better is just to acknowledge and empathize. Oh my God, you're right. That's awful, right? I would rather hear that than, what? No, I didn't do anything wrong, right? So, but do apologize if appropriate, right? So even if you make a mistake, look, we're human. Machines break, tools break, mistakes happen. It's gonna happen eventually, right? So sometimes all you could do is apologize and say, I'm so sorry I didn't meet your expectations. My boss is gonna make it right, okay? Don't pay right now, let him call you, all right? If I evaluate the situation, we have to pay, I'll do it, right? So we're gonna avoid that sticky situation for you. Sometimes if you don't understand what they're trying to say, like, what are those spots on the glass? And you can't see any spots. You're like, I don't know what to do, right? Ask for clarification. Can you describe what I'm looking at? I really want to hear, I really want to see, but I can't, I don't understand. Ask for more details, right? Try and offer a solution. Over time you'll start building more experience. You're going to learn some from your customers. You're going to teach them. Let knowledge flow. But always offer a solution, right? Even if you don't have a solution right now. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I need twice the work done, but I only have this spot booked, right? We probably have the resources to make this happen one way or the other. That's not going to keep them from calling you back, right? So maybe the solution is we get somebody else in there to help put out this fire. It makes us all look good, okay? That you were able to help solve the problem. If the solution means I have time to stick around, you're pre-approved to do it, right? Help the customer first. I'll talk to the customer. People are reasonable. Our customers are not trying to rip us off. I assure you. I've been in thousands and thousands and thousands of people's houses. We don't get ripped off, right? There's no fear there. So, report and document problems, right? If they have complaints and you acknowledge and empathize, and oh my gosh, there's a section right here, okay, on the inspection sheet that you should have on your whiteboard, okay? It says comments. Always, this is going to be a way to acknowledge the customer, write down what the problem was, okay? And then, when Jeannie gets this, she'll probably look and say, we need to get in touch, or, oh, I know what happened. Here's how we're going to fix this, okay? So reporting and documenting that is super duper duper important. Just handling complaints, right? Like, try and put yourself in their shoes. They're complaining for a reason, okay? That's it.